Hey everyone, it's Kristen Mott, host of Vandy. I'm with Shauna Lane, who's a hair expert and stylist, and we're joining you today in my bathroom, which is where I do my tub talks, and it's just my favorite room in the house. And I'm lucky enough to have Shauna with me today, and again, giving us recommendations of things that we can make for our hair from our own kitchens. So I think today we have some styling products. So why don't you explain what you brought with you today?
Awesome. I have a lot of clients that are starting to ask me more and more about things that they can use on their hair that don't have chemicals, especially women who are pregnant. They don't want to be like spraying things on their hair that are going to maybe affect their baby, and also everybody wants to just be healthy and more natural.
For sure.
So I was doing some research on the internet and I found a whole bunch of different things, and I encourage everybody to do their own research as well, and to ask their stylist, because I think the more questions we ask, the more we kind of get people thinking and wanting to do things more naturally. So the first thing that I made is a detangling spray, and this is really great for kids and long-haired girls who get tangly hair. And the way that I made this is with marshmallow root. This marshmallow root. Basically what you do is you make a tea out of it. So I put just a big heaping tablespoon into a tea bag in boiling water, left it sit for about 10 minutes, and then you squeeze all of the marshmallow root out of the tea bag, like get all the, there's something in it called mucilage, which is really slippery. So you spray that into your hair, and it makes it really easy to comb. So with this one I added a little bit also of jojoba oil, just because it's a bit extra conditioning, and a little bit of lavender or bergamot essential oils in this one, so that it smells great in your hair as well.
So you spray it in and you just leave it in?
Spray it in, leave it in, and just comb it through. Nice. It's actually also a great idea to brush your hair before you wash it. Okay. A lot of people don't know this, is that we keep a lot of the oils in our scalp, and you wash your hair, but they're still kind of just sitting right there, and they find that their hair is oily the next day. So it's not a bad idea to spray some detangler and then give your hair a really good brushing before you wash it, and then your hair stays cleaner for longer.
Nice.
And the other product that I made is a really fun one. Everybody's sort of talking about this stuff, especially right now because it's starting to get into summertime. But I made a sea salt spray. So you know about this stuff. You just came back from a trip to Mexico.
Yeah, and it's funny because you cut my hair right before I got married in Mexico, and the cut was fantastic. I just washed it, like air dried, and like got married essentially.
Awesome.
But my hair looked great when I was down there because, you know, just swimming in the ocean, and you just kind of get this like messy but like styled but messy beachy look. So I'm really excited about the sea salt spray.
So yeah, this is a great way you can kind of do this yourselves at home. It's about a cup of water with, I like about 2 tablespoons of sea salt, and you have to make sure you use sea salt, not table salt, in warm water so that you can dilute the salt. I put a tablespoon of jojoba oil, and you can put like coconut oil, you can put lavender oil, anything else in there that you like the smell of. And you just spray it into damp or dry hair and kind of scrunch it in a little bit, and it gives it that really beachy sort of like clumped together texture.
So when you spray it in, because you have to sometimes like walk me through it, because you know I'm a skin gal, but you usually have to walk me through all my hair stuff. But so when you're spraying it, do you spray it into like the roots of your hair, or do you spray it like into the
I would say mostly the mid shaft and the ends. Sometimes I like to spray a little bit into my hair if maybe I've gone a couple days and my roots are getting a little bit oily, because the salt also binds to the oil. Sure. So, which is again the reason why we want to have oil in the sea salt spray, is because the oil will bind to your hair and then the salt binds to the oil. If it's just salt and water, then the salt kind of crumbles off and it just has like a dry, flaky kind of appearance. So the oil kind of helps to keep it all bound together. And it's great for waves because it just will kind of like clump them together here. But again, if you want, I'll spray a little bit into my root too.
Now, these products, are these okay for color-treated hair as well?
Yes, absolutely. The salt, again, like you kind of want to play a little bit with the proportions. So you might want to use just about a tablespoon of salt if you have like a lot of color in your hair. Whereas for me, I like mine, you know, really salty and messy and crazy texture. So just play around with it, and it's always good to ask your hairdresser too to find out what's best for you.
For your specific hair type. Because I was gonna say, you talked about jojoba and coconut oil, and I find we use a lot of coconut oil in scalp oils when we make scalp oil because it's really light and it's easy to wash out, whereas jojoba is like more of a medium weight. So I guess like that would be good for people who don't want like a lot of weight also, and so that there's salt, but also you don't like to have a heaviness too. So those are like lighter oils, so I like those a lot.
Yeah, you can kind of experiment, and you can change the recipe a little bit to suit yourself and to suit what works best for your hair.
Yeah, and like you said, it's fun. It's sort of like you experiment what's best for you, but you can kind of get your like mad scientist going on in the kitchen. So.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, and you can make lots and give them to your friends as gifts too. I think people always get excited about hair stuff.
Totally. So as I always ask, like, where can people find you if they want to get more info from you, or they want you to like look at their hair and see like what's best for them?
I work in a salon called Brennan DeMello Studio at Adelaide and John. You can also find me on Twitter, and it's my name is at Shauna Amazing, ShawnAmazing.
And I'm following you on Twitter, obviously. And I love when you tweet like little like hair inspiration, like photos and things like that. So if you want to check out more from Shauna, you can follow her on Twitter, or you can get her contacted by just contacting the salon. But I'm gonna post this at holisticvanity.com as well as on my YouTube channel, Holistic Vanity. But if you want more holistic beauty tips from health practitioners and like stress counselors and nutritionists, they're all up there. They're also on my blog site. And we're gonna do another video, so just keep watching and check Shauna out. But as for today, we're gonna wish you like a good hair day.
Yeah, great hair day.